Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well today. So I have a video. It is 1 minute and 34 seconds long, and it is probably the most confusing video I have found in a while, and I'm gonna watch it and react to it. Be sure to give this video a like if you like to see people wildly confused, and be sure to subscribe so that you will never miss another video of me being wildly confused. VIRGIE Tovar describes how diet culture and fat discrimination have been used historically to enforce oppressive notions of gender, race, and ability. Already off to a great start of what? That is my reaction to this video, is just what?
What would our culture look like if we accommodated all bodies?
We do. So I think that our society does accommodate all bodies. They are giving a platform for people like her to voice her obscure opinion that makes zero sense. Like, we're accommodating you. You have a voice. People are listening to you. You are accommodated. There are so many establishments and places that are bending over backwards to help people and make their, when they come to these establishments, more comfortable, their experience more comfortable. Like, they are going above and beyond for people who need to take better care of themselves.
A lot of people don't see fat phobia as bigotry.
Fat phobia should not be a bad thing. There should be a fear of obesity. There should be a fear of getting so overweight that you're immobile. Like, that is something to be afraid of. The health risks. There can be an unhealthy fear of gaining weight and fat. Just because I think people should take care of themselves and be healthy does not mean that I hate fat people. It just means that I don't agree with your life decisions, okay? And I think you can make better decisions. Like, that's all that is. I'm not hating on you. I feel bad for you. And you're over here saying, don't feel bad for me. And I'll be like, okay, then I won't feel bad for you. You've made these decisions. You've dug your grave. Fine. And then you get mad at me that I'm not accommodating and validating you. So what did she just say? All right, you gotta go back. Hear it again.
A lot of people don't see fat phobia as bigotry. They see their attitudes, their disparaging attitudes towards fat people, as a manifestation of health concerns.
If someone telling you that you are going to die from heart-related diseases or diabetes or any other weight-related disease, and you feel despair, it's disparaging, it causes despair, yeah, that should make you despair. Professionals, like health professionals, are not bigoted for telling you the truth. It's their job to be concerned for your health and your future health. They want to see you have a future. That is why they tell you you're going to die.
And it's through the language of health that attitudes towards gender, race, color, ability are obscured.
It almost feels as though she's saying the line between health, race, ethnicity, gender, blah, 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 is blurred because of fat phobic comments. Being fat is something you can change, but your race, your ethnicity, you cannot change.
There's a lot of ways in which thinness and fitness become a stand-in for whiteness and masculinity.
I've seen some pretty fit people of color, people of other ethnicities. I've seen some pretty fit ones. Some who are very health conscious, who are very into, weight training and lifting and eating clean and all that stuff. And I've even seen some female women of color also into fitness and eating healthy. In fact, I see them every single day at the gym. What the heck are you even saying when you are equating thinness to a skin color and a gender description? I can kind of translate what she's saying. She's saying that you're hiding behind the mask of health and concern, health concern and wellness concern. You're hiding behind that. Like, you're using that as a way to say your derogatory fat phobic comments, but you're disguising it as health concerns. Well, she's kind of doing the same thing. The whole fat positive movement is kind of doing the same thing by hiding behind the mask and the camouflage of positivity and body acceptance. You're hiding behind this fakeness so that you don't have to face reality. Yes, there are people who rip on fat people for the sake of ripping on fat people, like ripping them apart and putting them down. Like, I truly believe there are cruel people. I've interacted with some pretty cruel people. They just want to be mean. But I also truly believe that there are people who give a shit, who care. If you feel put down by their concern, that's on you. You need to figure that out. When I was in high school and one teacher pulled me aside and said, "You're literally wasting away. I'm watching you shrink into nothing in front of me." Imagine if I looked at her and said, "Don't body shame me."
And like heterosexuality.
It seems like she has this idea, and she is just grasping at anything to try and connect everything, and she's just throwing buzzwords at you to sound intelligent. But if you really stop and listen to the sentences that she is forming, it's literally just buzzwords. There's no meat to what she's saying. There's no meaning to what she's saying. Nothing actually connects. Nothing actually makes any sense.
And the good American citizen.
2/3 of the population are overweight or obese. You are not a minority anymore. If you are overweight or obese, you're not a minority anymore. You're the majority.
And when we're talking about the fit and thin ideal, who are the people who inhabit that ideal? So it's really important to recognize the connection between the control of food, colonialism, and the control of sexuality.
I'm lost. What? We're suppressing sexuality? What? There's a whole fetish of people who are into overweight chicks. Like, they pay money for you to just eat. There are guys who just want to date and feed you. What are you talking about? Also, that's a terrible look.
I found that there was this whole community of people who, for lots of reasons, didn't have access to the education I had, and that's where, like, lose hate, not weight.
The education that you had, you mean your brain telling you these bizarre ideas? That's literally your education. Your brain came up with this BS, and now you're like, now everyone is exposed to this education that I was exposed to.
And my online program, Babe Camp, came in.
I've always wanted to pay money to be brainwashed.
Now you have this body of language and you can see the culture in a different way. What would your life look like if you truly believed that there is nothing wrong with your body?
Like, intrinsically, all bodies are good. Our bodies are good. They are not wrong or right. They just are. They are something. They're good, though. There's not a bad body. You're meant to take care of it. If you don't take care of it, you are bringing bad into something good. You are doing that to yourself. I can believe there is nothing wrong with my body. That doesn't take away the fact that I have physical health diagnoses and I'm on medication for it. Like, that doesn't change my health status. Just because you've accepted your body doesn't mean there aren't health implications to the size of your body. This all just falls back on patriarchy, I'm gonna guess. That's where all this stems from. And I don't believe in the patriarchy, so I guess this doesn't affect me. Even though I am the minority in this situation, and I feel very oppressed, which means I have the right to be offended, or whatever. So that was that video. She's an absolute delight. I'm really fascinated by this whole, like, anti-diet culture, fat acceptance, health at every size. I'm really fascinated by it. I mean, obviously, it's, like, plaguing our society currently. It's the hot new topic, but I'm really fascinated by it because I just see it as another eating disorder, and it's really sad to me that a lot of people think of it as, like, a lifestyle, which is what a lot of people who are submerged in, like, anorexia and bulimia and that side of the spectrum, they see it. It's a lifestyle. And I see that's a interesting coincidence. And both are eating disorders. Both sides of the spectrum. Both sides. Fat. Not fat. Really sick. Really sick. They're the same. We need to start viewing this truly as what it is, and that's an eating disorder. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you want to see more videos like this, or just more videos from me, Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, or video suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comments. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye!